Have you ever won a fellowship? Do you know how important are academic fellowships to your academic career? Do you understand the signals that fellowships convey on your academic curriculum vitae? If you answered no to any of those questions, join me on my course, Land Your Academic Career. The link is in the details below. I have won 2 highly competitive fellowships myself, Fulbright Postdoc Fellowship and the Spencer Foundation Postdoc Fellowship. However, in this talk I bring you the advice by Vicky Johnson, who is an entrepreneur running a business on fellowships. Do look it up, ProFellow. I put the details below. Anyway, if you want to give your fellowship application an edge, listen to the following 5 secrets to winning competitive fellowship. 1. It's not about your goals, it's about the fellowship organization's goals. Many people focus their application on expressing all the things they will personally gain and achieve through the fellowship. This is a mistake. Fellowships are investments in people who will help advance the fellowship organization's mission and goals. While fellowships provide opportunities for you to enhance your skills and expand your professional network, that's not the sole purpose of the fellowship, and that should not be the sole focus of your application. All fellowship organizations have a social impact mission. Investigate what those goals are and express in your fellowship application why those goals are also important to you and how you can help the organization achieve them. In addition to reading the fellowship organization's mission statement, review the previously funded fellows and projects and identify the accomplishments they brag about. This is the best way to understand what they hope to achieve through their investment in you, the fellow, which will help you craft a strong personal statement and project proposal. 2. Speak to at least 3 former fellows. In speaking with thousands of fellowship applicants over the years, I discovered a key difference between fellowship winners and those rejected. Fellowship winners spoke to former fellows during the application process. Think about it. Who else can tell you what the fellowship committee is really looking for? Who else can tell you what the interview process is like? Who else can tell you what made their application for this specific fellowship stand out? She recommends getting a personal introduction to a fellow through a mutual contact. There are a number of ways to get introductions. First, you can contact the fellowship organization to ask if they have alumni contacts who are willing to speak to applicants. Second, you can use a LinkedIn advanced search to identify people in your network who know former fellows. Third, you can contact your alma mater's fellowship or career office and ask if they know alumni who have won fellowships. Once you speak to one former fellow, you can politely ask them to introduce you to 2 more. Hello, I am Professor Gad Yair, and in my YouTube channel and my course Land Your Academic Career, you will learn everything you need to know about academia and science careers. Here I provide you with tips, suggestions, and recommendations along with general exposure to trends in higher education. Join me on your journey to land your academic career. Now, the 3 remaining recommendations. 3. Go niche. To win a fellowship, your application must be memorable. One way to do that is to go niche. For fellowships funding a self-designed project, I recommend crafting a project proposal on a very specific and niche subject. For example, rather than proposing a comparative study of how signatory countries will address the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement, propose to study how one country will specifically address emissions reductions in coal plants, and ideally a country with an uncommon approach. A very specific project makes for a tighter proposal. Not to mention, it's much easier to write a project proposal for a very narrow subject than a proposal for a broad research question or idea with a wide scope. Also, the more unusual, the better. I've never forgotten Jesse Apple's Fulbright project in China. He studied traditional Chinese startup comedy to seek ways to improving cultural communication through humor. And Tom McFadden won a Fulbright in New Zealand to pursue a degree in science communication while teaching kids about science through hip-hop. For fellowships that are professional placements, you should express one highly specific career goal, one that aligns with the fellowship organization's mission. Expressing one specific career goal instills confidence that you know what you want and are determined to achieve your goal. Don't skip the brainstorming process before deciding on the niche project or specific career goal you will propose. 4. Add urgency. Adding urgency to your application means you propose to participate in something that is only taking place during the fellowship period in the fellowship location. Project timelines can give you an edge because if a selection committee has chosen between two equally strong candidates, they will likely lean toward the candidate whose research proposal is more urgent. For example, if you are proposing a self-design project, you can study something that is only happening during the fellowship period, such as the immediate impact of a recent election or how a community is recovering from a recent disaster. This is what I call a fleeting phenomena, what we call emergency fieldwork. You can also propose to participate in a project-relevant conference, exhibition, or other one-time event that's taking place in the fellowship location during the fellowship period. You can also draw urgency from your educational timeline. If you are planning to enter graduate school after your fellowship may help you gain knowledge and expertise on a topic that will be the focus of your master's or doctoral thesis. Be sure to mention this. 5. Practice storytelling. Selection committees typically make their finalist decisions based solely on the written applications they receive. This is why strong writers, particularly talented creative writers, have a leg up in the application process. One of the most useful classes I took as an undergraduate, although I didn't know that at the time, was a creative writing course. I learned how to express myself more clearly on paper in a way that touched the emotions of the reader. Practicing storytelling can help you develop a strong personal statement. A personal statement should begin with a powerful opening statement. Express the personal experiences that shaped your worldview and illustrate your passion for your proposed project or career field. Best of luck, says Vicky Johnson. Good luck. Now, if you do not want luck to decide your academic career, join my course, Land Your Academic Career, and get all the information you need about becoming a university or college professor. The link is down in the details. Click now. Until next time, I am Professor Gad Yair.